What's up, my warriors? It's Goku, back with some more Dynasty Warriors 8 Empire. So this is going to be a little bit of an experiment. This is still technically a backstory, but this one character who I said was very important doesn't have that much of an effective backstory. I mean, he's an important character, very important, but like his backstory isn't really like the most important thing in the world. So I think what I'm going to do is just hop into a battle with him instead and just show him off like I did in the original showcases, except this time I'm actually going to commentate during it. Because when I did the original showcases of characters, who I don't even think I showed off this character, I'm not sure. But, I pretty much just did showcases, didn't really commentate anything, so I didn't really give any lore behind him or anything at the time. And well, for any character, I pretty much just put in the description of what kind of character, what they were. But, I decided to just revamp that whole series and just make it so like it's a whole backstory kind of thing. So, but I'm thinking like with characters that don't have like crazy backstories or long backstories, there's no real reason to like do that. Like what I do is I usually have like pictures of them, and then just like I just tell the backstory as it is. But I think in backstories like these, I think I'll just keep it, or like you can just see some action and at the same time also hear about them. So I think that'll be pretty fun, because there's anything important to listen to in these things. You know what, I'm not gonna screw the altars. I'm going to do fire attack, because fire is fun. Don't play with fire. Don't do it. Stop it. I'll do the crimson, because crimsons are actually really cool looking. I'll do that. Do the usual thing I do with like Warriors Orochi. Do these three, and then just like these as well. No. I want to screw the defense. I'm just going to go for speed. Fortifying I don't really care about, because I don't feel like wasting bonus points. I don't have a lot. I have a little chunk of them. So I have like 10,000, but not a whole lot. So I don't want to waste all of them. So yeah, we're just going to hop in here. We're just going to be doing this thing with this character is called Cene. I kind of want to think of a better name for him, but I wanted to make it like he's part of a clan. So there's Gene, who is the main... No, there's Zine, who is the main guy, like the eldest one. And then there's Gene, who's the Zine's son, and then Cene, who's Gene's son. I wanted to keep an Een clan, like E-N-E. Like, hang on, there's three of them in here. So there's Cene, the one who I'm playing as. Then there's Zine, and then there's Cene. Okay, I need to change his name, but I wanted to keep them as a bit of a clan. So I wanted to put some clans in here. So like I think Su Huang is also... Oh no, Sun Yong. Okay. I thought I made them like brothers or something, or cousins. I thought I let them have the same name, but I guess not. So yeah, Cene's going to be the most important one to keep an eye on here. Obviously he's going to be the one I'm playing as. I did all that. Did I? Yeah, I did that. Okay. Alright, so we're going to hop in here. Going to get into some sweet Cene action, and I'm gonna let you know a little bit about him in the midst of fighting. Now, there's not gonna be anything crazy, because like he doesn't have like a huge crazy backstory like Light, Kuno, Kuru, and Benita do. Like he pretty much lived a pretty okay life. But I'll get into detail on that when I actually get into the fight. So I'll see you in a second. All right, and we're back. We're hopping in here. This obviously, because I don't have a land of my own that I can create. Man, if you could make your own country and battlefields and Dynasty Warriors, that would be game breaking. That would be game changer right there. But technically, this is the land that Cene rules over. Just for this, so I wanted to show it off. It's John Ye. He's pretty much the ones who rule over the Wu territories, pretty much. Light is the one who rules over the Wei territory, and then the other character who I have not introduced yet, Chen Shun, who pretty much does the Shu territory. There's other armies in here as well, like the army I'm facing right now, who is called the Pawa. Obviously, it's one. I think it's either Japanese or Chinese. Chinese or Japanese, but they literally just are power. The Pawa army is literally power. Ooh! By the way, this is probably... He's actually... I don't play as him enough in the videos, but he is definitely one of my favorite to play as, simply because of Lu Xun's weapon. I love his personality that I gave him. He is amazing. He's a cold-hearted piece of crap. I love him to death. I'm going to show him off here. Can you not do that? Can you not? What's up, Sun Young? Okay, so backstory. Yeah. Okay, so hold on, I gotta focus real quick. I'm getting my ass beat. Oh wait, let's just do this. I probably could have set fire to the place actually, but nah, I'm not gonna waste that yet. So, and like I said, this is also an experiment. You're gonna see me trying to do a backstory on the download, like while I'm fighting. So that's gonna get me distracted pretty quickly, and I might get off track. So, but if you find that more entertaining, then let me know if you guys want to just see it more like this. And then, like, so if you guys do, I'll just be like, all right, I'll just do the fights while also showing some action. Another thing I had an idea of, before I get into the backstory, I'm gonna do it. So I was thinking of like recording this and then just narrating over it, so that way you get to see action of the character, and then I just get to like talk freely. I think that's a pretty cool thing too, and then I could just like commentate about the fight and other things I want to do. So I don't know. There's different things I want to do for the backstory videos. But okay, so I don't have a script on me, but I pretty much know what he's like and everything like that. So this boy, Cene, is pretty much dubbed as the most talented and strongest human. Not raw power-wise, just like his potential and skill is just ridiculously high. So he is. Sorry, that was weird. Thought I heard something go weird on my software there. But okay. Like I said, I usually do this with a script, so this is gonna be a little bit interesting. So Cene is the most powerful pure human. Now I say pure because there are halflings of like Kaijima, which I mentioned are pretty much demon people. Light is a Kaijima right there, so he is purely 100% human. There's nothing crazy about this boy at all, except for his pure talent and skill. That is it. He is the most talented and skillful human, like, in the land. So even though he is pure human, which is pretty much the shortest thing, or like the weakest thing, he is still one of the, like, he still manages to be on the same tier as, like, powerful people like Light and Kuno. And so you usually see him around pretty much as like not a sidekick, but he's pretty much just like there to usually back up like Light and everything before they actually end up like getting back together as like a group of brothers and all that. So Cene originally it's just someone who is just working up to be as a ruler of his army when his father decides to step down. And so he ends up being, his personality is pretty much, he is cold, he is, I wouldn't say heartless. Heartless isn't the best word. He does have a heart, he does have a conscience, he does. But he has a cold personality who would usually shut people off, especially if they are like not on the same tier as him. Is he hot-headed? No. He's very cautious, so he's not like, he knows how to keep his cool, pretty much. He's a cold person who knows how to keep his cool. He doesn't flip out or anything, but when there's something that is going on that he doesn't appreciate or someone he does not like, he will not hesitate to cut the person down himself. He doesn't have a spoiled personality. He was pretty much brought up pretty roughly by his father. He would always try to strive to be better. Now, obviously, you'd be like, well, that's not bad. Your father just wants him to be the best that he can. It's the cold personality he inherited from his father that had made him the way he is right now. I mean, look at that face, man! He's evil! He's evil as hell! But, stop that. But, so he would pretty much inherit most of his personality from his father. Of course, he would inherit some of his stuff from his mother, whose mother is mostly the calmness he inherits from his mother, for sure. He inherits her calm nature. He does have some slight caring nature to those that are close to him, which allows him to not be a complete, utter douchebag. Stop that. He eventually will be getting the reins of the Chumong army, which is the name of the army that Jean currently rules over. And he will eventually become, in his time of actually being a ruler, he ends up becoming a little bit more on the aggressive side and more colder side so he pretty much inherits more of his father than he does his mother when he actually gets leadership. Because his father ends up being dead, rip, and then Cene at a bit of a young age, still pretty young, at least in my opinion, to be a ruler. Around 20, his very early 20s, he becomes, man, I'm getting rinsed by this general or captain or whatever. And he ends up just inheriting this much colder personality due to his father being dead. He feels very vengeful. And then the Brotherhood that I made for him, Light, Chen Shun, and 2 other characters that I'm not introduced yet, Hayate and Suzaku, they are both pretty much... It's pretty much foiled when Chen Shun is the one who wants vengeance for his father, for Cene's father killing Chen Shun's father, and then Chen Shun ends up killing Jean, along with his mother and Light. Stop that. And then Cene, who was away at the time when his father died, is now looking for vengeance and now wants to kill both Chen Shun and Light. Now, obviously, most of the animosity is toward Chen Shun because Chen Shun is actually the one who delivered the blow to kill Jean. And so, pretty much, it's a strict fight between the Chumong and the Heiwa, who was ruled by Chen Shun at the time because of his dead father. Double rip. So he pretty much inherits. He has so much influence on people and so much intimidation. He is easily able to intimidate enemies. He is able to intimidate his own soldiers. He's even able to intimidate like the demon people, Kaijima, who are usually like fearless and always strive for battle. He ends up intimidating them and also enslaving some of them as a blow to Light because Light was also half Kaijima. So he ends up also enslaving his Light's father as well, so he can hold the Kaizoku, who is then ruled by Moon, his Light's sister, and has them go after each other while he has imprisoned Azura, who is the father of Light and Moon. Now I know this is a lot to take in, but this is the most pretty much best way I can introduce Cene because he is. I want to show what kind of character he is. Like I said, he's not just the most ruthless bastard. He is just very cunning. He has a cold personality, and he's very cunning, but he does have a heart, which is, like, he does hold some care, obviously, for his family. He cares very deeply about his mother. He cares very deeply about his younger sister, who eventually ends up leaving, seeing Cene as ruthless, and because she had love for Hayate, who is another character which I still need to introduce. But he allows her to go leave, but he does warn her that if he does end up running into her, he will not hesitate to stop and cut her down, or at the very least try to catch her as a prisoner. But there's also another person that he does deeply care about that I did not mention. There are 2 other characters that are actually in this battle right now. One is, you just saw right there, one is named Kasumi, who is his strategist. When the former strategist ends up falling ill and dying, Kasumi ends up taking the role and being the strategist for Cene in battles. And the other one, who eventually ends up becoming the wife of Cene, who is not over here, is called Mikuru. Oh, no, there she is! Look, there's the waifu! There she is. There's Cene's waifu. So yeah, there are people he does care about. He's not pretty much an antagonist. He does behave like one at times, but he is still like one of the main protagonists. Things happen to make him go against Light and Chen Shun, which I can explain with another character who pretty much sets up everything to make this happen, where they have this animosity towards each other. I'm getting not okay right now. But, oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'll just do this. But yeah, eventually they end up letting cooler heads prevail. But he does end up having a crazy epic fight with Light and Chen Shun, and he eventually loses. Let that just show how strong Cene is. He didn't, it took both Light and Chen Shun, along with Light's mother, to take out Cene. That is how talented and powerful Cene really is. Like, he is above the tier of my main character at the time, because Light needs the help of 2 other people in order to take down... Oh, really? Harna is also there, but she gets bodied, literally at the very beginning to fight Cene. Like, she doesn't die, but she gets completely rinsed by Cene. So, technically 4 people to beat Cene. So, this man is extremely skillful, extremely talented, extremely aware and cautious, but, his pure strength and talent is just, on a whole nother level. And like I said, he is only a pure human. Unlike Light, who is a hybrid, who I mentioned is part mystic, part human, part Kaijima. So he pretty much... People who are hybrids have nothing but potential. But someone like Cene was able to outmaneuver, outstrength everything Light with like little to no effort. It took Light a whole nother like kind of power that he ended up getting after seeing his mother getting bodied, and that's pretty much what ended up getting Cene into the second strongest character in the show, in my series. Stop it. Oh, but also, let me just say, he doesn't die. The man doesn't die. Like I said, he's the main protagonist in the show, in the series. He's not a... I don't know why I keep saying show. I wish it was a show. I want to make this a show. That's a dream right there. And you know what? I'm not going to say it's nothing but a dream. I'm going to make it happen one day. It's going to happen. But, that aside, he is literally one of the strongest. He only gets better as Light gets better as well. So they kind of end up having this, like, discrete rivalry. The reason why I say discrete is, like, they don't really try to, like, challenge each other as much as you would see, like, other rivals. They don't, like, butt heads or anything like that. But they notice each other's strength, and they always try to at least make it seem like they're either on the same level or just a little bit stronger. He does end up, like I said, ends up getting, like, really good. Things happen that make Cene forgive Chen Shun and make Chen Shun forgive Cene's family for his father's death. Things happen. Things happen. I don't want to just say everything. Because, like I said, if this does ever happen, if I can ever somehow make this a series, I am not going to try to spoil everything in the world. Get out of here, boy! My horse? Hello, horse. Let's do this again. I love mixing these two moves up. They're actually, you know, when they actually connect, they're actually, it's pretty monstrous. Oh, I can't burn it down. Put it down! I can't do it yet. Stop that. I love this move that he does. Uh-oh. Let's do this. This will finish it. It did. Bam. Get off my base. This is my base now. So, obviously, this... See, like I said, for people who don't have crazy backstories, I'm going to just do things like this, and I'll just do to the best of my ability to narrate what they are like. But when characters have, like, crazy backstories, like, they're ones that, like, you need to, like, stop and actually talk about, Harna's going to be the next one I think I'm going to be doing. So she is going to be one of the regular ones that I do with the backstories. Cene was pretty much just an experiment. Obviously, it's kind of weird that I would do, like, the second most important character as an experiment video, but it's fine, because like I mentioned, he doesn't have anything crazy about him. Obviously, he's just I pretty much just went over everything that I could easily just do it right there. He didn't really need a backstory, he just needed a bit of a showcase / description of what he's like. I missed one. I missed one. That's not good. But yeah, so next one I'm going to do is definitely Harna. Harna is going to be also a very important character. Obviously, she's going to be one of the top tier, like, main protagonist characters that I'm going to be working on. And I'm glad you all are enjoying this as well. I've been looking at a lot of feedback from you guys, and I appreciate it. It's been very, very, like, I usually get nervous trying to do these things because I always, like, try to, like, all right, maybe this stuff isn't that interesting, so people wouldn't tune in. I was very surprised with how invested you people were in Benita. I was very shocked of how invested you were with Kuru, Light, and Kuno as well. Like, you guys killed it for me, and I was like, whoa, you guys like it. All right then. And I appreciate when you guys say you should eventually make this a series one day. I'm like, damn right, I'm going to. All right, so that's pretty much all I need to say for Cene. Harna will be coming up next. I gotta type up her. This one needs a script, so I'm gonna type that one up. I'm gonna do the regular thing that I usually do. So bear with me on that. I don't need to mention anything with streaming because that's in the Warriors Orochi 4 video. Thank you guys very much for watching this. I'll see you guys later.